Welcome to dridhOn channel. Here we are discussing about anti-money laundering introduction with industry experts.
So I'm moving ahead to introduce you to the course. The course is basically going to be a training program, which is on a foundation level, you can say, or a mid-foundation level course, wherein it's not a very basic, but it is also not a very advanced. You can say a moderate training level course, wherein we will learn about AML and money laundering and terrorist financing in detail. And we will learn about multiple concepts across banking space, across non-banking space, and across other industries, which are highly risky industries, for example, like casino, real estate, travel agencies. So we are going to discuss all of it. I'm only going to cover the chapter 1 for all of us, wherein we will learn about money laundering. Like I said, we will learn about anti-money laundering, we will learn about terrorist financing, and then we will learn about the banking products, like I told. So these are all the banking products that we will discuss and how they are vulnerable in the space of money laundering. So that is something we will be learning. Now, when I say learning, guys, this learning will be based on lots of examples, scenario-based examples. These are not going to be just a theory reading. It's going to be based on a lot of relevant-based examples. When I say relevant-based example, it's not story, but it is something which has happened, and we will take reference from those case studies. So it'll be more of a story mode training program. Similarly, we will move to non-banking institutions. These are not banks, but these are financial institutions. For example, credit card industry, money services business, insurance industry, security brokers and dealers. So these are industry which are not banks, but they are financial industries. So we will learn about them too, and we will understand the risk involved in this industry as well, again with relevant examples. Followed by, we will continue further to learn about some professions and businesses which are highly vulnerable in the space of money laundering, which means these industries are extremely prone to money laundering or terrorist financing. Like I gave example, casinos, dealer in high value precious metal, travel agencies, vehicle seller, real estate, and so on. Okay. So this is the content that we will be covering. This content, basically the chapter 1 content, is your majority content. It is around 60 to 65% of your course training program, where you understand the course dynamics, lots of case studies and all. And post that, we will move to our process training program, wherein I will explain you how the banks do the processing in the ground. When it comes to transaction monitoring, how do they do transaction monitoring? When we talk about sanction screening, how the banks perform sanction screening. And then we will also learn about what is a global end-to-end KYC that is performed. What are the various steps? What are the requirements? All of that we are going to learn in the chapter 2. Now, the chapter 2 will be a fusion of theory plus practical. When I say practical, I will not be showing you any live customer. I will not be showing you any live tool which will have customer data. Obviously, we all are educated. We are all experienced. So we understand that we cannot show any customer data just like that out of the business space. But I will be doing research and all that on random customers. For example, I'll take my own name and I'll show you how do we investigate for an individual. Similarly, I'll pick up any company like Reliance, Tata Communications, or TCS, and then I'll do some investigation there to show you how investigation is done. Okay, the objective here is to make you all learn to how the banks do investigation on the cases, be it transaction monitoring, be it KYC, or be it sanction screening. So we will learn a lot of practical understanding as well during our process training. And the final will be, which will be a very short program for 2 days or 3 days. 2 days mostly, it will be on the regulatory bodies. So we will understand about FATF, which is Financial Action Task Force. We will understand about FIO, which is Financial Intelligence Unit, World Bank, IMF, Basel Committee. So these are few pointers that we are going to learn in our final chapter. Okay, so these are the 3 chapters that we are going to cover. This whole training will be covered in close to 30 sessions, guys. 30 sessions, which is close to 1.5 months of course, because I take sessions only from Monday to Friday. And given said that, so it should take around 1.5 months to complete this whole training program. Because it's not just a theory that I'm going to cover, I'm going to cover a lot of examples also. And then I have to take a lot of questions also. So there might be plus or minus some days. So when I say 30 working days does not mean it'll be exactly 30. It can go 1-2 days extra also, depending on the questions that you may have, which I will really appreciate. Okay. So this is the training course. Post the training program, people will receive the recordings. If you haven't got a chance to understand, you can listen it again. If you still have questions, you can post it in a WhatsApp group. Anyone in the team can answer or I can answer. Okay. If you have missed out the class, you can obviously refer the recordings. So the recording will be available post the training is over. Okay. Don't feel shy, guys. I really appreciate people who speak, and I thank those people who speak because that creates an engagement in the group. The training program is not a monologue program wherein I will only speak and you will only listen and everyone will be in the mute or some will go to sleep. Let's not do that. If you are attending a program, please pay attention. Please engage yourself. I'll be more than happy to engage because probably in engagement only, I can also learn from you. Probably you will have some perspective. So yeah, please engage too. This is the pace that I speak. Okay. The method of communication is English only. No other language I speak apart from English. But in case this is my pace how I speak, but let me know in case if anyone has got a trouble in terms of understanding the way I speak in English.
Thanks for watching introduction class. If you want to register, please visit dridhOn.com, or you want to discuss more or check for the trial classes, please call 9066508122 or visit dridhOn.com. Thank you.